This is a demonstration of how to use GIMP, which is the GNU Image Manipulation Program, GIMP. GIMP. We're going to combine two images and manipulate them, cut from one and paste into the other. So we're going to start by importing two images. So this assumes you've already downloaded GIMP. So I think it's gimp.org. You can go and download it. It's a free program. So we'll click in the middle here, right click and do File and Open. And previously I had downloaded an eagle. So here's an eagle. And I can go down to the bottom here and resize it, make it smaller, say 50% like that. And then let's do the same thing again, right click, File, Open, and we also have a beagle. So here's a picture of a beagle. I'll make this one 50% as well so it fits within our space here. So we want to cut the head out of the beagle and paste it onto the eagle. So let's do that. So first I want to select the part of the beagle's head to be cut out. So I'm going to go up here to the lasso tool, and with the lasso tool I'm going to go roughly around the head of the beagle. Here we go, just the head. Try not to chop off any parts here. There we go. And now what I want to do is I want to turn on the edit mask. It's this, there is a down at the bottom of the screen, let me resize here so you can see it. Down here, this little box, that's the quick mask tool. So I'm going to turn that on. And so the parts that are going to disappear are shown in red. But I need to get rid of some additional parts. So I'm going to go up here to the paintbrush tool. And with the paintbrush tool, I can choose the size of the paintbrush over here in the upper right. So with the paintbrush tool, you know what? I'm going to make this a little bit bigger here. Go up to 100%. There we go. With the paintbrush tool, now I'm going to go around and get rid of all that extra background stuff, leaving just the beagle head like that. And you want to be somewhat careful with this part to get rid of all that background stuff, but keep the part that you want. If you make a mistake, you can do undo, but you want to stop periodically so you can undo to the last point where you stopped. And because it has sort of a fuzzy edge, oops, let me undo that part right there. Don't want to chop off the bottom part of his mouth. Okay, get this top part up here. Very carefully tracing. I feel like I'm back in kindergarten or something where like I'm tracing things, and it's the basic, drawing and paper management and crayon skills that determined if we're going to be successful in our art projects. Okay, that's pretty good right there. Now you can turn the mask off, and now I'm going to copy it. I'm going to copy it. You can right click on it, do edit, copy, or just do Control C. Same thing. So I've copied it, but I can't tell. There's nothing there. Like if I was to turn the mask back on, I could see that, oh yeah, it's still there. So I copied it. And now up here at the top, there's the two images. I'm going to go over to the eagle image. Now in the eagle image, before I come in and do this, the manipulation with the eagle, I want to get rid of some of the eagle beak stuff over here. So I'm going to come up and choose the eraser tool. And using the eraser tool, I'm just going to go ahead. I know it's kind of freaky to just like erase some of it like that. But I'm going to erase those extra parts on the end. So they give me options when I do the pasting. I could paste it further in or further out, and I don't have this eagle beak sticking out. It's only going to work if you have a transparent background, which this gray checker grid demonstrates. That's what it represents for us. So finished erasing that, and now if I right click and do edit, paste, it should still be there in the paste buffer. There it is. There's our beagle head, but it's in the wrong spot, of course. So we're going to come up here. This is a move tool. This tool down here is a unified transform tool. It'll move and resize and do everything. We're just going to use this one for now. So I'm going to click on this one down here. So you could see that if you click on this, that Shift S will take you into scale. So you could choose options to do just part of it. We're going to go for like the whole thing. Now, down here where it says scale, if this has been selected, right, you have to make sure it's unselected. If there's X'd out, it means that you can't scale it. Like the other things you can do, but not that. But you want to make sure that scale is not selected there. All right. Now when we click on this, by you can resize things like, hey, right? You can make it look lots of different ways. And down here, depending on where you click, like if I click out here, I can morph and resize it. All the way on the outside, if I click on the outside, I can rotate it. And then this is interesting. I can grab this side and bring it all the way over here like that, which is what we want to do right now. And then I can just click in the middle and drag it. So let's drag the beagle head. I think it needs to be rotated a little bit more like that. Maybe we should make his nose stick out a little bit more like that so the beagle looks a little more like the eagle. There, like that. That looks about right. Let's say it's there. Once we're done, then we hit transform right here. And we finished our transformation, and there it is. We right click and we go to File, Export, Export As. It'll give us some prompts, what we want. And here I'm going to type in beagle.jpg. And the fact that I make it .jpg, it means that it's going to give me the options for a JPEG image. So it asks me for the quality. Again, I just use the defaults, whatever's there. I hit export, and there it is. So now the beagle's there. If I were to open it up, and let me make it a little bit smaller so it fits, bring it in here, and there is what we have made.